dropping an EP tomorrow, the first after 10 years. So of course, he said actually it's more than 10 years. So he'll be telling us a bit about who he is and what Sammy Lee Jones is all about and where it all began for him, and also how he feels about the song Chelete, his song that he of course produced, hitting 1 million views on YouTube. So let's welcome Sammy Lee Jones to 99 FM. What's up, Sammy Lee?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining us. You know, you're always such a busy guy, you know, and now you've made time to come talk to us a little bit, so I'm happy that you're here finally.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here too.
Yeah, so you said you started, you know, this whole music journey when you were 13 years old. So I want to know what went through your mind at that age when you realized that this was your passion?
I think it was just like I found another way of expressing myself. I started drawing. Firstly, when I was very young, maybe like 4 or 5, I started drawing, so that was one way of expressing myself. And then I found music later on. What really helped is my sister always asked me to like record songs on the cassette tapes and then write down the lyrics of the songs of Joe Thomas and so forth. And that really helped me understand like how songs are structured, chorus, verse, and so forth.
Yeah.
So from a young age, I had good understanding of structures of songs.
Structures of songs. And over the years, of course, you've been developing your vocal skill because you also sing a little bit on the side. But of course, specifically, you as a producer, you know, developing that art, making sure that the music you put out is, of course, on par. So since 13, and obviously from growing up now and now getting into the industry fully, how has it been for you as a producer, you know, working with other producers and of course making sure that you have your unique kind of touch on whatever you put out? How has that been for you?
I mean, it's been a learning experience. I have so many experiences to share. Different people, also understanding different ways of people working, you know, understanding some artists are good at just freestyling, some artists are good at just writing, you know, some artists are good at choruses. So like, and also learning like sometimes there's a story behind like what artists are saying. For me, the most interesting is really when I listen to people like Mushe and people like Gaza, listening like and trying to translate like this is actually what he's talking about and that. So that's really for me been a learning experience and how people receive the music, and also understanding like what are the hit songs, what do people like, and
what
so
do they
forth.
like, exactly, yeah. Speaking of hit songs, you were the producer that was involved or on board with the Tafalaga Beat of Namibia song, right?
Yeah.
You were chosen. So tell us a bit about that process, you know, because it's actually a big deal, you know, having to come up with this song that is for the whole nation. So when you were sitting down, you know, and we were like gathering your thoughts, like, what am I going to do? How did you, you know, come to the point where you now finish the song and everything inside? Because I'm also proud of the song, so let me just put it out there. And obviously the song itself has a lot of different elements in it. Tell us about, you know, your process when it comes to producing or making a beat. How do you get into your zone? What do you do before you start producing, before you start making a beat?
I like to quiet out everything mostly, so I would probably take my phone and put my phone on flight mode, and then I would sit. If I'm having a drink, then I have a drink. You know, if it's just walking around, then I'm walking around, but I don't think too much about it. I feel like sometimes chords and sounds come like from the air.
Yeah.
So I waiting for the sound to inspire me until I hear something in my head, and then I make that happen. And then a lot of times, even when I write like the ideas, even before I save the project, I've already recorded like a chorus or an idea on it. So I don't think about it too much. It's about feeling, because when you think about it too much, then it doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
It's forced, you're trying to do something. So with the Tafalaga thing, I just really like made a song that I would like. And that's the starting point, making music that you like and that you can dance to. Because if you don't like it, then no one else is going to like it. Yeah.
Speaking of songs that are hits, Chelete, Gaza's video just reached 1 million views, and you are, of course, the man behind the beat of the song. How does it feel, you know, to be, you know, involved and be a part of something so big? Because it is a milestone for the country, the first video to reach 1 million views. How does it feel to be a part of that?
It feels good because in terms of it's setting an example that this is actually what we can do, and despite like our population, we can reach 1 million views, and for me, it's more like, okay, acknowledge this thing is done. It's one thing that's ticked off. Now we're on to the next one. Now at least we're past the point of like videos getting that being actual thing. So everyone else can now get their videos to 1 million views. Some people have had their videos on 1 million views as well. So it's setting a tone and moving on to the next one. One thing ticked off. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you are dropping your highly anticipated EP tomorrow. I'm saying it right, Vataleni.
Yeah, Vataleni.
What does it mean?
It's actually my name.
Okay.
It's my second name.
Oh, so it's Semili.
Yeah. So it's my second name, and it actually means look at them.
Look at them.
Yeah, it's in Oshiwambo, so it means look at them.
And it's dropping tomorrow. How do you feel? Okay, so you mentioned that this is like the first project you're putting out like after 10 years or so.
Yeah.
You know, so working on this, like how long did it take you to work and to finalize this project?
So actually, to really be honest, it took me like maybe a month or so.
Really?
Because the thing is, I have a problem sometimes of procrastinating when it comes to music, and I make songs and then I'm not happy with them, and then I make other ones and so forth. So with this, what I decided is to put myself under pressure. I'm going to tweet. You can pull up the tweet. I said I'm going to release an EP next month. I did that, and then I started working on the music. I recorded 3 songs, and had some others as well. So I had it done, and then I accidentally deleted the files. So I accidentally deleted the files, but then I had already committed to a date.
Yeah.
So then I decided, you know what? I'm just going to have to redo something else again. Then I started working on the songs, and then I made another 5 songs. So that's basically it.
So you took roughly 10, maybe more years, you know, to finally bring a fully, you know, packaged Sammy Lee project, all right? And obviously your fans and people who listen to your music have been waiting for something like this.
Yeah.
What can you say in terms of, you know, your own input as an artist, as a producer, to why it took you so long to finally come to this point? Because I always say that good things take time, and as an artist, perfecting your art and putting out a perfect project, a project with that's quality, that has quality, is important. So for you, you know, taking 10 to 12, maybe 11 years to where you are as an individual, how do you feel as yourself, as a producer, 10 years later, having this project coming out?
I think what I realized is that, you know, I a lot of the times I doubted myself. I was worried about how people would receive the music, because even if you listen to the EP, it's like drastically different songs from each other. And what I realized is I was always waiting for like the right time, things to be in place, you know, in terms of how I'm going to market it, how I'm going to roll it out. But, you know, I feel like all is well that ends well. But if I could redo it again, maybe I wouldn't do it the same. Maybe I'd release a project earlier, because through the process of releasing is when you get better and get feedback from people.
Yeah.
So I think just not procrastinate, just put it out. Don't try to perfect it. There's no perfect timing. There's only timing made perfect. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So before we let you go, before we actually listen to one of the songs from the EP, I'm just gonna let you tell us where can we download the EP tomorrow? What time? Is there a time that you're gonna be dropping it? Specific time? And where can we download it?
Okay, so you can download it on Danlu Africa, which is a Namibian website. It'll be for free on Danlu Africa. So, and then on the other platforms like iTunes, Spotify, you can get it on those ones. But on, for instance, iTunes, you'll have to purchase it. And I don't really believe in like really selling of music. I believe just give the people
the music. Tell us why. Why do you say that?
Because I feel like you don't want to create another barrier between you and your customers.
Yeah.
And really, you want to give people this music. It's for there to share. So you need to make
it for them.
Yeah,
anyway,
as easy as possible to do that, and then find other ways of monetizing it.
And you mentioned also, I think we had this conversation.